Anyways, moving
Marla,
on.
do we know any women other than us that are amazing and kick-ass?
We do. We know a lot, but this week I wanted to talk about the women of Ball Girls podcast. It's at Ball Girls Pod on Twitter. It's hosted by Haley McGoldrick and Jordan Chikeli. They just started May 4th, was their first episode, actually. And Jordan's pretty well known, like, around Twitter that I
Was
have
she the one that
interacted
started the
with
Bro
before.
Bichette one?
Yes.
Yeah. And Haley, they're both students in Toronto at Centennial College. And they just started this podcast basically just to and they're both sports majors. Jordan's sports management. I'm not sure what Haley was. I don't believe she said exactly in the episode. I listened to their first episode today. And it was really funny because they started off talking about how the men in their industries have always questioned their fandoms and everything. Like, they read some DMs, and I was like, oh my gosh, women after our own pod.
I think I started following Jordan because someone put out a like what women in sports like are good follows, and Emily tagged
Yeah.
her as
Yes.
one of them. Emily Walden did,
Yep.
and then so I followed all the girls like on that. But yeah, she did. I mean, it sounds like she has a serious pod, but she got Bo Bichette trending internationally on Twitter,
Yeah.
which just speaks to like how
Viral
far her
baby.
voice goes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's cool that like they just started this. They're just two college girls that are serious sports fans. Haley is unfortunately an Ohio State fan, but I won't hold it against her too much. And I haven't listened to all their episodes yet, but I was looking through the descriptions, and they have done interviews with Brock McGillis, who is the former NHL player who's openly gay, and I guess he talked about like his experience with that. So I definitely want to listen to that episode. They did a Black Lives Matter episode. They interviewed a Sports Illustrated writer, Emma Bacalieri, and they just talked to Jessica Kleinschmidt last week. So definitely want to put those episodes in my
I was saying I
queue.
need to subscribe so I can listen to those this week.
They're on Apple and Spotify, and I'm sure everywhere else at Ball Girls Pod. So
If
thanks
I'm
for
chasing
Kickass Ladies.
If I'm chasing apple whiskey with strawberry banana body armor, does that count as my fruits and veggies for the day?
I think so. At least.
Yeah, I think it would.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love how y'all support me. Thank you.